We've got some breaking news in the paddle world, and if you thought you were safe, think again. Don't shoot the messenger here, but the Ronbus Ripple is back. This time in what they're calling the V2 series with 3 total shapes, which has the previous elongated and standard shapes as well as a new hybrid shape. I'll get right to it and cover the need-to-know bottom line concepts. This paddle is now set to release on May 30th, and you can use this channel's PBMED discount code to take its final price to $260. USAP and Ronbus have released a joint statement, which you can view on USAP's official website, and you can pause here to read parts of more thoroughly, which basically highlights the previous fiascos of the non-approval, approval, and delisting of previous Ripple models, the Ronbus USAP collaboration for the full approval of these new V2 models, including PB core testing, and the voluntary removal of any pre-existing Ripples that may still be on the USAP approval list to avoid confusion. Ronbus's part of the joint statement also alludes to an available discount on the new V2 Ripples for those who previously purchased and own the previous beta Ripple, but the exact details of that have not been announced yet. Part of Ronbus's durability testing includes their accelerated break-in machine, where they impacted the face of the paddle 1,000 times over with 160-mile impact speeds, after which Ronbus claims PB core limits continue to be met. If you've used previous Ripple models that have the waves you can actually feel in the face, these ones have gone back to feeling like that. The core is constructed with individual channels of EVA foam wrapped in a carbon fiber lattice, and after previous dissections, I found that the waves on the face are most likely caused by the little seams between the EVA foam channels, where the edges of each segment sort of tent up and the middles droop down. Though I haven't cut these new models open, everything I see leads me to theorize that the construction of these is sort of a cross between the beta model, which passed PB core and still has some approved models in the wild, and the last production level models that ended up failing PB core. The new V2s keep the wavy face of the PB core passing Ripple version, but also extend the foam channels further up and down without taking the waviness away, which I believe, like I said before, is caused by foam channels that are less reinforced and has foam that is less expanded than the versions that failed PB core testing. The part you may be wondering, however, is playability, and yes, these are every bit as powerful as previous models were and will for sure be the most powerful and poppy paddles upon their release. To say power is effortless is an understatement, and spin is pretty freaking unreal. The feel of the face is the classic hollow foam feel, and they definitely make me want to play more aggressive and pull the trigger much more often than I really should. These are pretty much the paddles that a lot of us know are probably bad for us, but that's also why they're so good. My confidence in hands battles has never been higher, and I feel like I can produce big speed on drives with half the effort of most other paddles. I found the swing weight numbers to be higher than I expected them to be, and these play a bit overall lighter than those swing weights might imply. So far, control hasn't been too bad, but it's still the same Ripple we saw before that punished you if you can't swing slowly or have jerky movements, and I haven't been able to test these long enough to see if there's going to be a huge change or break-in yet. In my opinion, the new hybrid shape, which is the V2 R4.14, is the real moneymaker in this series, as it gives you the feel of playing with an elongated paddle, but is faster in the hand and is a little bit more controllable than the fully elongated R1 Ripple shape, and I also felt it had a better sweet spot than the R1 with its slightly wider face. I don't think anyone's going to be able to speak on durability or a real break-in of these paddles before its official launch, since most reviewers are getting them just a couple of weeks before their release, but if history has shown us anything, it's that these are going to sell fast, no matter what we know about that for sure. Whether you like it or not, the Ripples finally appear to be here to stay, and these are, without a doubt, the most poppy and hardest hitting paddles that will be legally on the market when they hit the sales floor.